Okay, so everyone, we're at the last Pasuk of the first Perek. Korot batenu arazim, rahitenu berotim. So this Pasuk is a continuation of the past one, where we're talking, Bnei Yisrael is talking to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hinecha yafeh dodi, Hashem, you are the beautiful one, and we said that you gave us the Torah, and Naim, you gave us the sweet mitzvot, you gave us a tranquil and comfortable bed, which is Eretz Yisrael. Continuing is Korot batenu arazim. The beams of our home is cedar wood, which is very strong, which is talking about the Mishkan, which was built with the cedar. Rahitenu berotim. So in modern Hebrew, rahitim means furniture, but in Torah Hebrew, rahitim is the top of the roof, the shingles, like the top of the roof. So rahitenu berotim here is connected to, so rahitenu is the shingles, berotim is a certain type of tree. The taf and shin are often interchangeable, like the word shor, which means an ox, in Aramaic is tor. So this is berotim, could also be beroshim, and we know the pasuk in Baruch nafshi, chasida beroshim beta. Beroshim, bet resh vav shin, is a type of tree. So rahitenu berotim is those shingles are made from this type of tree, the berosh. Rashi explains that he gives just a proof to what rehitim is, and he says that Gemara Masechet Ta'anit Daf Yud Aleph that says rehite beto shel adam me'idim bo, that it's the we say the furniture in modern Hebrew, but the roof of the house after 120 years is also going to testify on the man, what he did in the house, etc. So we've got to be careful what we do in our house. We've got to be careful in general, but. So the Sefer Rokeach brings a few remazim to this pasuk and says, we said Arsenu Ra'anana, that the bed was tranquil. That's referred to Yaakov Avinu, that he had a perfect bed, meaning all the children that came out of him were tzaddikim, and that continues with the Korot Batenu, which is the beams, the strong beams made out of Erez, which are the tzaddikim that came out of Yaakov Avinu. Korot is, he says, connected to Talmidei Chachamim. Korot is connected to the word mikra, which is psukim. Arazim connected to the word raz, which means secret, which is the secrets of the Torah, the Kabbalah. Berotim is connected to the word braita, which is the Gemara. Also, the Sefer Rokeach connects this pasuk to Brit Milah. He brings a connection that I didn't understand it exactly, that the word Avraham is connected to this pasuk. I'm not sure how. But berotim, the word brit, like the word brit, berotim. Also, it's interesting that we know this pasuk all the time. We say it all the time. Korot batenu arazim rahitenu berotim. But we know in the Torah there's certain words that are written one way and said another way. Also in the Megillah. So one of those words actually is rehitenu, where we just have this to do rehitenu. But in the proper, if you would write the Megillah Shir HaShirim, it should be rechitenu with a chet. Rechitenu, berotim. It's called a kriktiv. It's written one way, but it's read another way. So we do say rehitenu, but really it should be rechitenu, chet. So what's that chet all about? So that chet is 8 days, the 8 days of the Brit Milah. And he says as follows, the chet is with rechitenu, resh chet is the Gematria 208, which is the Gematria of Yitzchak, which was the first person to have a Brit Milah at 8 days old. Avraham had a Brit Milah first person, but he was 99, much older than 8. Korot starts with a kuf, which is the cedar, which is the strength, which is Avraham. Kuf is 100 when Avraham Avinu gave birth to Yitzchak. Also, he says there's 5 words in this pasuk. Korot batenu arazim rahitenu berotim. 5 words, which is connected to the 5 books of the Torah, which is also connected to the 5 words in the pasuk, Ubayom Hashemini Yimol Besar Orlato. On the 8th day, that's the commandment to get the Brit Milah. So he connects that the strength and the cedar of Bnei Yisrael is the fact that we do the Brit Milah, that we cut ourselves to show our connection to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, which is a fundamental, which is a brit, which is a covenant between us and Hashem. The Gaon of Vilna here has a beautiful explanation, and he says as follows, that a roof has 2 components to it. You have beams that hold up the roof, and then you have shingles, which are much smaller. So it seems like back in the day, let's call it, say, 2x4s that were used, let's say, to roof and cover the entire roof. Beams are thicker, beams are fewer, the shingles are thinner, but there's more of them. So he explains with that the following. He's going to connect it back to these Pesukim. This connects to the tefillah that we say every day, Ahavat Olam. Ahavat Olam, Ashkenazim, they say that this is called Ahavat Olam, they call it Ahava Rabbah Ahavtanu. We say Ahavat Olam Ahavtanu, they say Ahava Rabbah. Ahavat Olam is an Ahava of the world. Hashem loves us, Ahavtanu, He loves us like the world. And Ashkenazim, the way they say it, Ahava Rabbah, like an unbelievable love. And then what do we say? Ahavat Olam Ahavtanu Hashem Lokenu. Chemla Gedola V'Tira Chamat Alenu. Chemla is compassion, a great compassion He gave to us. So that's a different level. There's a great love and then compassion. The Gaon of Vilna says, what's compassion? Compassion is a little bit like pity, because compassion is the love after anger. After anger is extinguished between two people, then that love again, that's called chemla. So what's going on? Why is there this unbelievable love and then there's compassion? So the Gaon of Vilna explains as follows, that with the Avot HaKadoshim, the days of Avraham, Isaac, and Yaakov, there's an unbelievable love between Hashem and the Avot. Also, when we came out of Mitzrayim, we served Hashem. There was unbelievable love between us and HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But when we did the Chet HaEgel, the sin of the golden calf, then it was sin. We soiled, we ruined the situation. But Hashem had compassion on us, and Hashem re-loved us again. But what do we say? Chemla Gedola V'Yitera Chamalta Alenu. V'Yitera is the word Yoter. You loved us even more than before. What does that mean? After the compassion, Hashem loved us even more, that He still gave us the second luchot. And after the Chet HaEgel, He said, you sinned with the Egel, which is a calf, and you created this kind of way to connect to me. You wanted to connect. I'm going to give you and command you to do the Mishkan, where you'll have a place on this world to connection. So Hashem gave us the Mishkan as a result of the Chet HaEgel. But that is an even greater love than even before. And this connects to the Pesukim here. We said, Hinecha Yafeh Dodi, that was the past Pasuk. Hinecha Yafeh Dodi Afnaim, Afarsinu Ranana. Hashem, you are beautiful and you are sweet. So the beautiful is Kodem the Chet HaEgel. You took us out of Egypt and you loved our forefathers. And then you're even sweet to us after we sinned, even after we sinned. And you gave us Eretz Yisrael. You gave us Eretz Yisrael still, even though after the Chet HaEgel, you still kept your promise to the Avot and gave us Eretz Yisrael. Eretz Yisrael is a place for all of Bnei Yisrael. Now, how does all of Bnei Yisrael connect and be a part of it? That's Parashat Terumah. Everybody donated to create the Mishkan. Everybody is connected in that way. Once everybody is part of it, it's everybody's. And this also connects to the Shema. We say, there's 3 loves that we have to love Hashem, with our heart, with our soul, and with our money. So he says as follows, Bnei Yisrael, they gave their money, and they gave their money with their heart, as it says in the Torah, nidvat libo, the heart. So where's the nefesh? So that's levavecha and meodecha. The third is with our goof, with the nefesh is our goof, which is the Chachmei Lev that created the Mishkan, which was ideally the main architects of the Mishkan was Betzalel and Aholiav. So he says like this: Korot Batenu, back to this pasuk, is the creation of the Mishkan, which was done with korot, which was done with cedars, Aholiav and Betzalel, the great Chokhmah. That was the Ikar Binyan. Rehitenu Berotim is the small one, but there's many small ones that's Bnei Yisrael. We all chipped in to the Mishkan. We all donated. We all were part of it. Last point is that he says as follows. Korot Batenu Arazim, he says that this is a love between Bnei Yisrael and HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This love is like a love of a husband and wife. That's the whole story here. So he says the love between a husband and wife, there is 2 connections between husband and wife. There is the marriage part, which is called ishut, and there is that she runs the home and sees that the path of the house is going to be proper. And that's why the Gemara says, Rabbi Yochanan says, I don't call my wife Ishti, I call her Beti, my home. Because an Isha, the word Isha, connects to our Ishut, our personal, physical relationship to husband and wife. But rather Beti, that she runs the whole home. And he says that's also the difference between the Bet HaMikdash and the Mishkan. That he says as follows, that the dvekut was at first with the Mishkan, that first dvekut, but the Bait, the Bet HaMikdash, the Mishkan is called Mishkan, or the dwelling place, like the relationship with the lady. The Bet HaMikdash is the Bait. When we have that Bait, we're set up. We're good. We're good. We're on fertile land. We have that hadracha. We know the house is set up. We have the proper way to live. And he says also that's the difference between the first Beit HaMikdash and the second Beit HaMikdash. The korot, the arazim was the first Beit HaMikdash. Second Beit HaMikdash, we were missing a bunch of things, so it was like the rehitim. So this is the end of the first perek. There's a love story between Bnei Yisrael and HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and deeper to all the opportunities of teshuvah that Hashem gave us, and that He gave us the Eretz Yisrael. He gave us so much even after the Chet HaEgel. And I'm only looking forward now for the second perek, the third perek, where this is going to be continuing to go with Hashem. So, Chazaku Baruch to you for sometimes longer shiur, sometimes shorter shiurim. B'ezrat Hashem will continue to grow and finish and learn and understand Shir HaShirim on the highest level. B'ezrat Hashem. Have a good day, everyone.